humble, man. That's what makes him great, though. It's great.
It's not the only thing.
Speak if you can about the disappointment of Game 5 and where that leaves you as a team.
It's just disappointing. We knew it was going to be tough going back down to Orlando and trying to get a win in that building. We knew it was possible, it was doable. We had a good game, too, which could have easily went our way. But it's just disappointing.
Does this team meet its own expectations this year?
No. I think we were more talented this year than last year. And so we were, I think, kind of looking to take that next step this year. And, I don't think we had as good a regular season or playoff series.
What do you think went wrong?
I think there's a number of things that, you guys have reported on and probably are more familiar with than I am. But, you take all those little things and you add it together, it makes for a tough season. We lost Chris during probably one of the toughest stretches of the year. TJ being in and out all year. And, it was tough, trying to find the right mix of guys to play and, certain guys having to adjust, and Andrea had a pretty good year, but then he's out of the starting lineup and maybe gets less minutes, and then Rachel comes in, plays great, but starting out probably didn't play as many minutes, and you could go down the line. I mean, I think we were just inconsistent as a team, so I think that was the difference.
This roster is obviously totally different from when Brian first came here to now. Do you think he's going to change it even more in the offseason, or is it maybe a bit status quo going into next year?
I think we, the goal is to take that next step. And in order to do that, something's probably going to have to change as long as it makes the team better. So, if there's an opportunity to make the team better, I'm sure Brian will try to pull the trigger on it.
Delivered, I'm sure, what everyone expected coming here. But you're now in that situation heading last year of your contract. People looking at 2 guards, 3 guards, and look at some of the numbers people put up around the league. What's your reaction? But your offseason might be or may not bring.
Well, it's a business. It's a business first, and I love the organization here, the people that work in it, the teams that I play for, and the coaching staff. I love coming here, and it's not something that I dread. And I know, excuse me, a lot of situations aren't like that. I mean, there are not a lot of situations like this in the NBA, but it's a business. And, like you said, maybe my situation might be attractive to somebody. And, Brian, Mr. Colangelo, if it makes the team better here in Toronto, then, I expect him to do his job.
Obviously, you'd like to, if there were improvements to be made, you'd like to be here to enjoy them.
I would love to stick around.
AP, when you talk about maybe some of the changes that need to be made to move forward, do you expect many?
I think that's one of those things that, Brian's going to have to determine. I think it comes down to the opportunities presented. If there's not a lot of opportunities, I don't think he'll just do something just to do something. But if it does make the team better and it makes sense, yeah, I expect him to address some of the needs that the team has.
Anthony, you said you thought the team was more talented this year than last year. So if the team doesn't change, if it's pretty much the same, can you guys take that next step that next year with the roster as is?
Oh, I think as a team we can certainly play better and have a better season. But in order to do what we want to do at the end of the year in the playoffs, you look at some of the other teams and what they do and how they play. In order to get to the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals, I think something we need to add something to the team, and I think that's the ultimate goal. in the long run. It's not to just do better than last year, but to, one day win a championship. And so in order to do that, I do expect changes to be made. If it is the same team, I expect we'll have a better season next year.
What's that something in your mind?
You could do like a little list of things that, but, I don't know how realistic those kind of things are. Obviously, if Chris had some help scoring-wise, whether that comes in the form of a wing player or someone inside, I don't know. But I think, something along those lines, would definitely help the team.
Short list or long list?
No, I don't think we're so far away, because I do think we have a good group of guys. We play hard. We play the right way. We try to play the right way. And, that's where it all starts. And whoever comes in, I think we'll have to try to fit into that mold of doing things. And, no matter how talented they are, I think those are the most important things, trying to play the right way and do the right things on the court and playing hard every night, which isn't easy in an 82-game season. But, we do that. So, we'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.